Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode I have this cool amazing product right here in my hand, and basically what this is a wireless keyboard, and this one is a silent keyboard as well, and it is also a full-size keyboard. And probably the coolest thing about this product is the fact that you can actually connect it onto 3 devices using one keyboard. But before we talk more about the product itself, let me actually open up the product to show you guys what it actually looks like and what comes out the package first. So when we first open up the product itself, you can see that is basically what it looks like right here. So it looks like they give you guys this little cover to put it on top of the keyboard to keep it clean and everything, which is pretty awesome. Right underneath that, you guys can see the actual keyboard itself right there. Right underneath all that, you guys can see there's some accessory right here. So they do provide you guys a user manual right here to teach you guys how to use the product itself. So right underneath this, they do provide you guys the cable that you guys would need to activate it and charge it. So right here is the cable, which is USB to micro USB. And that is basically everything that's in the package itself. Now let's actually take a look at the keyboard. Alright, so this is basically what the keyboard looks like. So I believe they have different colors available. I believe there's like a black or a white one, and then this is the one that we got right here, which is space gray. If you guys look really carefully at the keyboard itself, or the keys on the keyboard, it's super thin, so it is a silent keyboard. You guys can hear. But this is basically what the front side looks like right here. If I turn around to the other side, this is what it looks like on this side. So they do have the anti-skid material right here, here, and here, to prevent it from moving around. And we guys take a look at this angle right here. You can see that they have this part right here built on, so you guys don't need to have a kickstand to kick open. Once you guys put the keyboard down, it actually has this part right here to help you guys stand up the keyboard already. And let's take a look right there. You can see that they have the slot where you have to plug in the micro USB to charge it. So for this keyboard, it is also a RGB backlit or backlight keyboard as well. And for this keyboard, since it is rechargeable, it only takes you guys around 2 hours to fully charge it from 0 to 100. And once the product itself is fully charged, you guys can actually use it for 1 to 2 months before you guys need to recharge it. So that's basically everything that's on the product itself. Let me actually show you guys what the actual backlit looks like in the dark, and then we'll come back and talk more about the product in a second. Alright, let's turn on the keyboard first. Alright, so you see that once it lights up, this is basically what it looks like. You do want to press this button right here to activate the light as well. So that is for changing the brightness level right here. So we press it one time. This is what the low light looks like. This is what the medium, and this is high. And if you guys want to change the color of the actual light itself on the keyboard, you just have to go like this. So press on this button and up and down. So there's a total of 7 different color options on here, and it doesn't have like that breathing option on the actual light itself. It just shows the light itself like this. Now let's actually try out the actual keyboard itself and see where it actually works or not. So the way how we connect this onto our computer or laptop is by turning it on right here first. And then once it turns on, you guys want to press FN and whichever one you guys want to use here. So in this case, I'm going to use the number 1 right here. So I'm going to press FN and 1. And you see that one pops on right there. So what I want to do now is press and hold this for 3 seconds, and it should pop on the screen. Alright, so you see it pops up right there. So now I can connect the keyboard onto here. Alright, so now it's connected, so I can start using it. So let's say right here, if I start typing on the actual keyboard itself, you guys can see that does work. And the keyboard itself is pretty quiet, so you guys don't have to worry about being too loud or anything. But that's basically everything that's on the product itself, on how to change the RGB light, and also the brightness level, and how to connect it on each one. So if you guys want to change the Bluetooth connection, right now we're using 1, but if you guys want to use 2 or 3, you just want to press FN and then the 2, and you just want to hold it down for 3 seconds to use that other one. And in case if you guys do forget about how to connect it, they do provide you guys the instruction right here on the instruction manual right here on how to connect it as well. So now let me actually charge it up to show you guys how to know when it's charging first. Alright, so once we plug in the cable right here, you can see that they do have a red indicator right here on the battery right here to show you guys when the product itself is charging. And when you guys are actually charging the keyboard itself, you guys can still use the keyboard. So you see I have connected everything, so if I type it right now on the actual keyboard to the computer, it should work. Alright, so you can see that does work. Alright, welcome back guys. So now I saw the quick test of the product itself, you can see it actually does work and it works quite well. The colors are super bright, especially when it's like in the dark. Obviously, when you guys turn this on when it's like super bright out, you guys cannot see the light. But definitely the overall keyboard itself is super small and compact and super thin, and it's super quiet as well, like I mentioned. If for whatever reason you guys need to remove the actual keys on the keyboard itself, you definitely can, because it's so thin that you can just remove it really easily and just peel it off. But I definitely love the fact of how they provide you guys this little cover right here that you can actually put on top of the keyboard to keep it clean, so that way you don't have to worry about it getting dirty or whatever. So just to show you guys again right here, you can see that once we put on the cover, that is basically what it looks like. And you can definitely still use the keyboard itself. Works really nice. But that is basically everything that's on the product itself. Now that we could unboxing and testing the product itself, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for me, honestly, I would definitely have to say that this keyboard is super worth it if you guys want one and need one of these. Especially if you guys want a keyboard that can connect like multiple devices. Like I mentioned, for this one, it can actually connect up to 3. And also, if you guys are trying to look for a full-size keyboard that is silent as well, then this is super worth it for you guys. But then obviously, for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have to use one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save the money for something else that actually you do need. So that's basically everything for the unboxing and testing the product itself. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, then make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below. And if you guys like this video, make sure to click on that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.